Woman gets what she deserves after kicking out boyfriend's cat from his house when he wasn't around.
But before we start, please take a moment to give this video a like, subscribe to HappyWorld, and hit the bell so you'll never miss these great stories.
What's with some people disliking cats so much, I wonder? We previously covered a story about a woman who kicked her boyfriend out of her flat because she overheard him talking maliciously with her furball. We also wrote about a man who got an ultimatum from his vegan girlfriend who demanded that he give away his cat. Both incidents are hard to wrap your head around, and there's another similar story from this Redditor, you/astonished hound. My girlfriend of 2 years moved in with me a few weeks ago, and it was clear that she didn't like my cat, he wrote in a post on r/AITA. But one day he got home and his beloved 3-year-old furball Raven, who is not an outdoorsy cat, was gone. As you can imagine, Raven's owner was sick to his stomach as his friend was gone for hours. Listen on for how the story evolved right here, which ends in a broken relationship and an ex-girlfriend having to move out by the end of the month. The owner of 3-year-old black-furred Raven shared a story of how his girlfriend kicked the cat out of his house. So I have a cat named Raven who's 3 years old. My girlfriend of 2 years moved in with me a few weeks ago, and it was clear she didn't like my cat. I didn't think it was really a big deal until one day I got home and he was just gone. He's not an outdoor cat and he never goes outside. He was gone for hours and I was worried sick until my buddy came to my house and returned him, saying he found him 2 blocks from my house. I asked my girlfriend how my cat, who has never tried to go out before, ended up that far from my house, and she admitted to kicking him out. I was furious, saying she had no right to kick him out, and told her that since she thought she had the power to kick my cat out, I wanted her out of my house by the end of the month. She cried that she had nowhere to go and that she would have to live on the streets. I said I didn't care and told her to leave by the end of the month. My friends think I'm being too harsh, but my cat could have died because of her, and I don't want her trying anything else. AITA. To find out what an expert has to say about the incident, we spoke with Susan Patang, a certified life coach from the Quiet Zone Coaching. Susan said that the whole story made her wonder about a couple of things. First, if this man was dating his girlfriend for 2 years before she moved in, how did he not know she didn't like the cat? And if she really didn't like the cat, why did she move in without discussing it with him? Susan explained that this is why it's so important to have honest conversations with your partner about values, lifestyle, pets, children, etc. sooner rather than later. So many of my clients come to me during the divorce because issues like this weren't addressed before the wedding. Before you and your partner move in together, talk about the logistics. If you can't agree on compromises, then moving in together isn't a good idea. In this case, if the couple had taken the time to talk about the cat and how it would impact their life together, the cat might not have been put in danger, she added. Here are some more pics of poor Raven, who got kicked out for some reason that for most people is simply unbelievable. Secondly, house pets are accustomed to having their needs met by their human parents. Asking a cat or dog or anything else to defend itself or hunt for food when they've never been taught how to do so is inhumane. There's only so much they know from instinct, Susan explained. The life coach added that she wouldn't have any problem asking this woman to leave at the end of the month. She's a human who can take care of herself. The cat was there first, and if the girlfriend wasn't comfortable with it, she shouldn't have moved in the first place. By throwing the cat out to fend for itself, the girlfriend showed a lack of compassion not only for the cat, but for the boyfriend too. This really isn't the kind of person you want to have a relationship with, Susan concluded. The takeaways from this story, according to Susan, are these. Make sure the person you're dating has similar values to yours, and don't be afraid to communicate openly and honestly. If you can't, then move on. People said that the author was definitely not an a-hole and that nothing good can come out of this relationship. NTA, the cat was there first. Oh damn, so the girlfriend threw out an indoor black cat during Halloween season? Shelters don't even let people adopt black cats this time of year because people can be sick, superstitious jerks. Raven's lucky to be alive. Keep her away from your cat. She's gonna hurt him, I guarantee it. Let him stay with someone until she's gone. NTA, this chick is a psycho. NTA, she figured out how to live separately from you until a few weeks ago. She can figure it out again. End of the month, I'd have put her out that very day. NTA. NTA, this was bad, but expect things to get worse every day she's still living there. Get her out now before she can inflict intentional or unintentional permanent harm to your cat. NTA, but still, I think there's a lot of red flags in this relationship for her to just dump your cat. NTA, if she thinks it's acceptable to do that with something as important as a pet, then she thinks that she can do that with any aspect of your life she doesn't like. The cat's important, but almost irrelevant in the scope of red flags she's throwing out. NTA at all whatsoever. Is there somewhere your cat can stay until your ex-GF gets out of your house though? I'm worried she might try to hurt your cat or get rid of him for good. So this, folks, is why communication is key.